So let's go take a look. Hey, we're getting a little move up to the upside. We're at 61.8. Like I said, guys, about 63.5 is my level that I'm watching for. I got an alert set right now, right there on it. So let's go check out the Piper Sniper. Guys, this is on a 1 hour. And here's the setup. You ready? Go into the, we're going to go into all the settings if you guys want to look at this. So I've got the kill box set at 100 length on 4 hours. It's looking at 4 hour chart for the data. Okay. Going 100 candles back. Okay. The target lock is set at 1 hour. The target hold is set at 1 hour. Okay. You can go in here and add whatever you want into there. But right now I've got Bitcoin on Coinbase. I got Chainlink, Doge, BNB. I've got a couple of stocks in here. No, I do. I got one too many Bitcoin. Let's go pick something else. Let's put Caspa in. Let's do that. Let's go look at Cas. There we go. And we'll pull that up on Mexti, I believe. No, actually, they don't have that good of data. They don't have a long enough data. Let's go to BitGet, I guess. Yeah, we'll do BitGet. There we go. Okay, let this load in. That's that one. Okay. I have 2 Market Oracle Pro Pluses on here. Okay. Let's throw one on. I have the dynamic reactor and the quantum reactor. I made the dynamic reactor a different color than the green and red so that it doesn't get lost. Okay. So there's that. You can see pink and blue is what I'm using there for those colors. And then I have the quantum reactor set on fast. Fast. Remember that. I have max profit and take profit turned on also. Okay. The second one that I have, it's on prophecy mode again. This one's on prophecy mode. This one I believe is on reversals. Yes, the first one's on reversals. Quantum reactor on fast. The second one is set on prophecy mode. Quantum reactor on slow. Okay, and no dynamic reactor. We don't need that this time. So here we go. This is the setup. This is all of your settings for the 3 indicators that you're using. It only needs 3. And we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame. Oh, see, if anything comes through on the chat, let me know.
Yeah, he's only saying, responding to check style tab in the, check the style tab to see if the lands box is checked. Because Supernatural is saying, I have refreshed it and nothing. The target log and hold is showing through. Yeah, try adding the indicators again. That would be great. Another quick thing is remove the indicators, save your chart, reboot your system. That will get rid of any miss or stubborn cache, and then we add the indicators. That is usually the solution for any and all of the issues with TradingView.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, let me know if you get that up. I'm going to continue on here though. So here is the setting. You can see right now, everything is looking, we're looking right now at pretty much red on everything except for Tron. TRX is the only thing that is not on that level. Didn't I change that to Caspa? I thought I did. Oh, it's not on. There we go. Turn that on. Now we'll add Cas in there. Give it a second to load. There we go. Now we have everything but Tron is showing downside movement for target hold and target lock on the 1 hour. Okay. We can look right now at Bitcoin. It's the first one right here. It's both in red. That triggered the dump back here. Okay. We had a little reversal here, but what you're really looking for is when you get confirmation of the slow mover and the fast mover both being red with this being locked in. So if we go back here and we take a look, I'm going to show you on a replay what this would have looked like at that point. Oh, where are we at? Hold on. Turn that off. Okay. We are here. We're looking for the Sunday, the 29th time period here. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we're in this time play here. I'm going to put this on like a, I guess I'll leave it on a 1. So it's going to take a second. Well, let me let everything load in. There we go. You can see Bitcoin is still in green. Why? Because back here we had a lot of confirmation of both. We did a pullback here. You see the reversal. That means, hey, you probably don't want to get too much in here. Take your profit, right? We'll go over that in a second. But when it came back down here and tested, another great spot to get in. We had a reversal to the upside, took a while to play. This dump gets negated because both of these are still staying green, and we go into a long, right? So that's where we are at right now in the time frame, and we're watching for this to go into a short reversal on the hourly. Let's watch it here. There's the dump. Okay, we have a target hold that printed. It is in the red. Okay, we are now watching for the fast mover and slow movers to turn red for us to give us more indication. There's a reversal to the upside, so now we're looking for that rejection, right? We got the reversal up. We're looking for that rejection. That's going to give us the red because we started getting red on the fast mover. We're waiting for that red on the slow mover. And I'll give you guys a secret. What?
That's an amazing confluence. What will be your trigger to invert from Little Fish?
To invert this?
Yeah, I think he means like, when do you choose to invert the fibs?
Yeah, when your measure is being pulled from top to bottom. Right now it's being pulled from bottom to top, and we're looking for the retracement back down. If it was being pulled from top to bottom, like maybe here, right, then we're looking for the retracement to the upside for these. So, like if I pull this back, well, I'll go over that in a second. I'll show you that in a second. Anytime that this line, you see this diagonal line where it's pulling here, it's showing you the top and bottom. Anytime that it goes bottom to top, your retracement is down. Anytime it goes top to bottom, your retracement is up. And that's just how fibs work, right? You're looking for the retracement in the opposite direction of the pull. The pull here is top to bottom to top. So let's continue this on here, though, and I'll show you what we're watching for. And I'll go over that in a second. I'll go back and show you a time period where you would want to inverse those. Oh, what I was going to tell you, the slow mover, guys, when it breaks the apex, like when it starts to curve here, that's where it's going to turn red, just so you guys know. So you'll see it here. If price is going to continue down, it's going to turn red fairly quickly when it breaks that apex. We're about at it right now. There you go. And you see the red, and you see the red, right? This is where here, when this was red, it closed. Right here is where you would have shorted, okay? So watch what happens now, because we got confirmation. There's your short. And we're watching for either a reversal to print or for this to come off of both of your indicators being to the downside. Now, I will tell you, we just hit the golden pocket. Golden pocket is a prime spot to get a reversal. It's a bounce spot. So if you wanted to take profits on your golden pocket, this is how your kill box works here, is there. You can take out like half profit and run with the other half still running, okay? Let it keep going. We're watching for either a reversal print or for this to turn one of these off, okay? Now, I will point out, we got a couple of things going here. We're angling, right? This is a confirmation of trend confluence to the downside, right? You can, on a rejection of the golden pocket, when you see here, okay, I'm starting to create this trend here, right, downward. I'm starting to see this channel. One thing you can throw on here just to make sure, come over here, throw on a regression trend and just run it through here and see what it's doing. You can see the angle of it. If you wanted to re-enter your after you took your profit, re-enter some of your money here, you absolutely can on that golden pocket rejection, okay? But you still got the other half running still the whole time. And all we're doing is we're watching here to see what happens with either a reversal or a change of the structure, okay? You guys can see the fibs are changing because we're pulling back 100 candles. So as time goes on, it is doing that. Load up here, and you'll see when we came back up here, we got a test right there. And right now we're testing that 1 hour, but we're still in red. So this is technically still a short play. That run from where we got in to down there, by the way, where we would have taken that golden profit, our golden pocket play, right there's the candle. Oh, shit. Not that one. There is the candle. Sir, thank you. There's the candle that we bought on that I pointed out with the arrow. All the way down to the downside on that was a 6% move. Even to right now, it's a 3% move with no leverage, guys. So on that golden pocket level. But that is a good play to run on that. Let me go back and show you when you would invert that kill box so that you have an understanding on that. Let's go back here because this would be pulling from top to bottom. Okay. Let's go back there to here. There we go. And you'll see that this is going to start pulling an opposite direction on us here. We're still looking for the retracement down, but just give it a second. I think that this one plays out.
Shout out to Chef Crypto from Crypto Crow. I love golden profits, he says.
Yes, sir. All right, let me speed this up a little bit so I can see when we get that pull to start to come up and do a low to high. Because right now we're doing, or high to low, because right now we're still doing the retracement down. So it might actually have to go back further. Let's try it back further. Nope, still low to high. Let me run this at a higher pace here and see when we get. I'll show you when you would invert, because right now we're still running a low to high. If this dashed line is going up and to the right, you want to be inverted to the downside. And you can see how well it's playing there. Okay, now, there. Stop. Go back. Put this on a slower time frame. Watch what happens here. This is where you would invert your thing. We're still low to high, diagonal up to the right. It's going to flip here, and this is when you would invert. Or uninvert, I should say. All right, now we're pulling from high to low, downward to the bottom right, not upwards, right? You see that dashed line is now coming downwards and not doing a bottom to top. It's doing a top to bottom. This is where we are looking for retracements to the upside. That's when you click that invert there, okay? Now, give it a second. We're measured from top to bottom. We're looking for the retracement up to the golden pocket because now it's a bounce upwards. Let's see how this plays out, and you'll see it should play around that golden pocket and possibly the platinum pocket if it's going to go up. It's not. We're getting rejection after rejection on these levels, and you see that? That's a continuation, but we're still looking for the retracement up. It's still measured the opposite direction, so. Yep, that is a continuation, guys. When you see it keep breaking these levels, that's telling you, when you see it keep breaking these levels as it's going on, it kept going down and breaking down and kept pushing further and further. That's a continuation of downside movement, meaning that back here, when you had both fast and slow confirmation with the dump, it told you right there, there it is. There's a retest on it. This is all a short. And because we keep breaking these levels as we come down, that is giving you confluence of confirmation of the trend. Let me go back just a second here, and you'll see what I'm talking about now that I pointed it out. Oh, thank you. There we go. Watch it keep breaking these levels. See, it's breaking levels, confirmation, and it's pulling the entire chart down with it. Confirmation, new low, new low. Just let it ride. You already entered it up here. You had all your confirmation up here. The dynamic fibs on this are amazing. Now, I want to point something out. You see what's happening here? We're starting to get these highs. You might want to start taking profits. Not close it out necessarily, but take your profits. And keep an eye on this to see if it changes colors. That right there. Do you see that? It grayed out. This is telling you probably time to close your trade. And there it goes. And there's a reversal. There's a pump. Now we're watching for greens. We're watching for greens. Confirmation. Here we go. Fastest slow mover. Neither are green yet. We've got a target. We got a target hold, but we do not have a target lock. We've got green coming in. You see it broke the apex. I was telling you how it breaks the apex. We got a reversal up. We've got green. Let's enter our trade. Got a little take profit if you wanted there from that reversal, but we're still green. Got a really good pump on it. May take a little bit of profit there, but I don't know that I would close out. There's our reversal up. Maybe go back in again with that other half you just took out. And as long as we hold these fib levels on the way back up, we should be good. By the way, we are still on the downward trend. Okay. So we're not changing these fibs yet. We're at the golden pocket. Probably going to take some profits, heavy profits now, guys, because we have turned red and we did break that golden pocket level, okay? So that one would be closed out when we broke out of the greens here. Now we're getting double confirmation of red and it goes up. There's your reversal. So yeah, you may have lost some of this money right here, but you definitely had two good trades in a row to each direction. So, but yeah, that's how I've been looking at this. I've been doing a lot of back testing on it still, guys. It's getting tighter and tighter. So if you guys see anything, play around with this. Let me know also. And I think that the confluence is there, especially when you pop over and we add in something like the confluence coming off of our oscillator in addition to it. And then you've got just a solid run, because if we go back here and we look at where we had the dump indication, we came back up, got double red here after the dump. Well, look, we were high on the 70, money flow coming down, the trends coming down here off of the true 7. You start adding in all this confluence and you can see how you could pick all of this up on the hourly. So it's a really good way to give you an indication. If you guys don't know, the big reason for the spotter is that I can set bearish lock and hold, bullish lock and hold, and that's going to give me an alert when these match up to either both red or both green. And then you can just look at your charts, look at your double confluence, look at what your prophecy's telling you. And then if you see a reversal, that's a good area to, maybe take some profit or add into your trade. So, OC, I'm going to kick it back to you and I'm going to look at the chat and see if anybody's got any questions. Someone asked about dotted lines to the upside is normal. So right now, like on the chart, if it's to the upside, it's normal. You don't invert it. If it's to the downside, then you invert it. So if it's going from high downward to low, then you want to invert. If it's going low upwards to high, then you don't invert. That's the answer. Let me answer a question real fast before you continue on. Chef Crypto, he said the platinum pocket is 786, right? It is the 0.786 to the 0.887. The golden pocket is the 0.66 to the 0.618. So there you go. You should never add your indicators off of your favorites, guys, because it will not be the most updated version.
Yes.
Invite only. Yeah. Daga nailed it. Good job, Daga. That's actually the newest change. That's why I said to make sure you do it off the invite only, because the newest update added where you can turn off the dynamic fibs, which is AKA the kill box. So, and then I'm going to show something on that in a second too, so that people see how they understand the nuances of fibs, because fibs are amazing. You guys don't know, I'm a fib trader through and through. A lot of people in my chat call me the fib dancer, because I play fibs all day long, and Chart Prime put together an amazing dynamic fib list, and I'm going to show you how powerful it is after he gets done here. So,
Absolutely. So guys, especially Supernatural, make sure that you have enabled kill box in order to see the lines. Maybe that's what we're missing, right? Now that we have the start everything, just make sure that it is enabled kill box in here. So now let's just do the final thing that we were talking about. Where is the trend? The trend is downtrend, right? We can see it. Where is the retracement is going to? To the upside. So my dash point, my dash line, is it along the trend? Yes. Is it correct then? Yes. Do I need to invert it? No, right? So we're fine. At this point, I'm going to be looking at for entries or early entries, both. But remember, you need to add, in this case, it's RLC. You need to add your RLC right here on your dashboard, right? This is important, very important. Otherwise, you're not going to see it. Right now, we're just looking at XRP, BTC, Dogecoin, BNB, and Ethereum, all right? So, by the way, guys, you can absolutely trade on the easy peasy strategy, the I don't know and I don't care, but it's going to give you much more or way better results if you add it to the Piper strategy. Why is that? Because if we break through retest enough, you go, what's going to be your target? There you go. You have a clean, dotted, clearer view to where it could be.
Yes. Daga just asked, he said, if the dotted line's going down, do I need to invert? No. If it's going down, it's normal. It's when it's going up, like click on your things right now, OC. Click on your settings. Your settings.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
don't mind.
Good. There we go. And it's inverted.
So now it's going up. Now it's going upwards. You want to invert that because you're looking for the retracement down. Remember, and if it's going upwards, retrace down. If the line's going upwards, retrace down. You invert. If it's going downwards, it's normal. That's the way you want it. Okay. Yeah, well, I want to show a couple of things on the fibs real fast because do the screen. Let me move this. Thank you. There we go. Because I want to show you guys something here. Okay, you see that we got a line going up. Okay, so the settings on that is inverted because we're looking for price to come down, right? Retrace downward. I want you to see something here. We locked in a bottom and top. And this is why I said fibs are so amazing, because the fib sequence, if you know anything about Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, it's present in like flower petals, in shells, the spiral of galaxies, it's everywhere. And here it is laid out in the golden ratio setting of price action, which is literally human behavior. This is where people are buying or people are selling to move markets. And it's not like everybody's sitting around watching these charts, guys. They're not watching fibs. They're not. Very few people trade on fibs, okay? Most people are trading on sentiment. But everybody, without any coordination around the world, decided, you know what? I want to short right here. I want to short. I want to sell it off. And then everybody right here bought on the platinum pocket, and it went up. Now, mind you, as this was coming up, this wasn't here yet, but I want you to see something also. Look at the distance from the bottom to the top and look at the play level of the price action. Guys, there's mathematics going on in human behavior on the markets. That is why I love fibs so much. And when Chart Prime put together dynamic ones, it was amazing. It's amazing. Now I want to show you. We're looking for a retracement back. Where's the key areas of a bounce? The golden pocket and the platinum pocket. That's what we're looking for because we are measuring from bottom to top. Therefore, our fibs are set right now to inverted because we're measuring the bottom to top, inverted down for a retracement, okay? We're looking for price to come down to the golden pocket and the platinum pocket. I want you guys to watch how the price plays out when it hits these levels. Golden pocket. Rejected on the 50. Golden pocket. Now, as time goes on here, I want to pause this. As time goes on, we're pulling that set level, that set amount of candles back, we're pulling it forward. And that's why you see the line starting to move, because we're no longer pulling from this bottom here. We're now pulling from this bottom here, okay? But keep an eye on what happens here. How did I know that it was probably time to run out of that short, guys? Platinum pocket. Platinum pocket. Clean bounce. Right on the line. Crystal ball. Dynamic fibs, guys. This is the only way you get these dynamic fibs is the Piper Sniper kit. I worked my butt off with the developers to get this right. And I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. They're amazing. If you're running, if you even just have another chart, like you can see, I have multiple charts. Oh, sorry. Go back. I have multiple charts. If you even just have one chart set over here with these settings telling you, hey, you got this triggering or you got that triggering on an alert, and you can come over and look at it. Guys, it told you when to get out of this trade. When we had the bounce here, we triggered both of them here, the slow and fast mover. We're going to write this down. You hit the platinum pocket. That's where your typical reversal is at. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So I love this indicator suite. The developers did an amazing job for me, and I'm humbled and honored to have my name on it. But guys, there's absolutely strategies here you guys can put to work. So and it's working off of the beauty of what is Fibonacci sequencing. So what I would like to ask is, we got everybody in here right now. If any of you guys just saw a lot of the different ways, you know, I did that on the hourly. You guys could check out different time frames. I will tell you right now, if you're looking at this from stress-free investing, you put this thing on a daily, you will literally rock every single bear market to bull market on anything. Like it crushes it on the higher time frames. Like you would have been getting in on Bitcoin at like 25K. And you would have gotten out of Bitcoin at the 2021 bull market top. You would have got out of Bitcoin, I think it was like $53,000, and you would have been able to short that whole way. It would have told you it's time to short, and you could have shorted all the way down to $16,000 Bitcoin. It is amazing on the higher time frames. So if you're looking at like spot buys and spot selling on stocks or crypto, you will crush. Your financial advisor is going to look at you and go, what the hell are you doing? And you'll just tell them, I got a sniper in the brush, man. I got a sniper on the green. But yeah, it's really good. But if you're looking at this for trades, if you guys try this out on lower time frames and you guys find a strategy, anybody that comes to me and says, I found a strategy using the Piper Sniper kit, check it out. I will do a video with your name and call it, like, for example, if it's Little Fish, it's the Little Fish strategy on the Piper Sniper kit. I'll do a video and give you guys a shout out for it, because I'm constantly looking at this thing every day, and there's just so many different little nuances that I'm like, oh, wow, look at this over and over and over again. It's telling me this, right? When you get that type of confluence, that builds confidence. Confidence builds gains. Gains builds wealth, and wealth builds happy lives. So, yeah, if you guys come with me, let me know.
I do have a little bit of insight here because I've been working with the FIPS, and also it also answers a little bit of this question. But I want to also throw it back to you after the fact that I give my little insight to Piper. Here's how do you choose the length of on the Piper kit. So let me show you what I do. This for me comes to where do I feel the most comfortable trading. What does my brain see? Remember that everything is fractal, right? I mean, if I choose, for example, this is daily. If I choose this area right here, I'm also going to be seeing, for example, the 4 hours up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? The same thing that if I go to the 30 minutes, I'm going to see more up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So the thing is that everything is fractal. So, for example, where am I the most profitable? For me, that answer is the 4 hour. So I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to ask myself, what do I want to do? Do I want to swing trade the 4 hours, or do I want to stop the 4 hours? To answer that, let me just clear everything up here. I'm going to be, oh, no, keep them. There we go. What? Oh, yeah, whatever. And what I'm going to be doing here is going to be saying, all right, what do I want to trade? For me, the answer is clear. I'm a 4 hour scalper. As many trades as I can, it's going to be my target. For example, these ones, and that is basically what I'm trying to catch, right? This is giving me, for myself, the length of the Fibonacci sideways bar that I'm looking for. I want to cover from here to predict the retracement. I want to cover from here to here to predict the retracement. I want to cover from here to predict the retracement, right? If, for example, you are in the 12 minutes or in the 5 minutes, let's do the 5 minutes. Do you ask yourself, once again, do I want to swing trade this? Or do I want to scalp it, right? In this case, let's go the opposite way. If you want to swing trade it, well then, right here you see your FIBs acting as a scalper strategy. You can change this so you measure the whole thing here so you can swing trade the retracement, right? So that's
and you don't, hey, real fast on that, OC. The beauty of it is if you click on your settings, we'll just click on the fibs. Okay, you can do that too. Right now, he's got to set the chart. If he goes up and he puts that on because he's on right now, he's on a 5 minute. If he puts that time frame on the chart there at like a 4 hour and lowers the number, he can do that without actually having to make it 1,000 or 1,500. He can just go up in time frame. And you'll see now he's got big fibs on the higher time frame on that smaller time frame that he's looking at. So it's a multi-time frame overlay. So I would actually probably put that at like 50. If I'm looking at a 5 minute, put that on a 50, and you'll see how well it plays out. Not a 4 hour, but setting length at 50. Yep, right there. Now watch this. There's your top to bottom. Look at the play that he's gotten on the golden pocket where it bounced up. And then now it's getting that rejection. You can see those levels are playing out cleanly. That's how I would do that. I would just go a smaller setting number on a higher time frame, and then it's going to follow me on that smaller time frame for scalping. So, and those levels will keep playing out over and over and over again, guys. It's the miracle magic of Fibonacci's that they're phenomenal. So,
absolutely, guys. I think if I should concentrate what I just mentioned, it is look out for where your most profitable time frame, and then adjust for swing trades or swing trades or scalping, and base your settings on that. Piper, what is your current settings on your Piper kit, and how do you decide on them?
So currently, I'm not going to pull it up. I'll just look here. Currently, I'm running 100 on the 4 hour because I'm looking at lower time frames, and I want that distance of looking back 100 candles on the 4 hour, which has given me a lot of candles. Let me measure it off here. I'll tell you how many candles it's reading on the 1 hour. It's reading 18 days worth. Candle wise, it is 17. What is that? 385 bars back. So 100 candles back on 4 hours is 400 candles really back, but it's measuring off of that lowest point, so it cuts a little short. But yeah, I like to look at 4 hour on about 100. If I'm looking at an hourly, that's my favorite preferred settings there on that. So for a 3 minute length, I would probably do a 4 hour set at 50 if I was looking at 3 minutes. Or do like an hour, look at 100 candles back on an hour, something like that. It's really just play around. You'll figure out your sweet spot. But what you want is you want to see that price action play out on the levels, whether it be the golden pocket, platinum pocket, the 50 to 382. Just think of them as support and resistance. You don't really need to know the numbers, but the two key ones you need to know is the golden pocket and the platinum pocket. Just like right there, you can see that as it came back down all the way to the bottom, it got a bounce right there on the golden pocket and came back up and rejected in platinum. Okay. Now, mind you, on the way down, it wasn't there yet. The platinum pocket, golden pocket wasn't there yet, but you confirmed sequencing at the bottom. And now you can go, okay, I see that I've locked in my golden pocket and my platinum pocket bounce and rejection. This bottom that we just got in is a good spot for me to start watching for a long move to the upside on the retracement. You're trading the retracement, right? It's just it's so versatile and flexible, guys. But no matter what you do, I mean, OC could change these time frames out here and these links, and you're going to see these levels play out over and over and over and over again. I promise you, it's just how Fibonacci sequencing works. And just so you guys know, 3 developers from Chart Prime have attempted to build these for me in the 2+ years that I've been around Chart Prime. And all 3 failed. They didn't work. That's why you never got these until recently. It is one of our newest developers, our top dev in the team, that was able to nail what I used fibs for, and he rocked it, guys. Nobody else has anything like this out there of dynamic fibs. Even great developers in Chart Prime were not able to code this right. It finally got right this time, and now we've released it to you guys. So you guys do have something truly unique, and it's beautiful. Like I said, I'm humbled to have my name on this indicator. So.
I want to answer 2 questions really fast, and one is specifically for Crazy Coolie. Crazy Coolie, you're asking a question, and I don't mean to be mean or anything. I want to be as honest as possible. That is personal preference. There is no settings.
That is 100%.
No settings.
It's what gives you the picture that you see, the confluence that makes you comfortable with the trade. I could put this on 1,000 on a daily and look at a 3-minute, and you're still going to see confluence play off in levels. You're going to. That's just how sequencing works, because it's a repeat growth of mathematics. If you guys understand the shell, the golden ratio of a shell, it is the doubling at that ratio times that ratio that creates the spirals of a shell. That is literally, I know it sounds weird. You're looking at horizontal, parallel, linear lines on a chart. It's the same thing, though. It is a sequencing growth of ratio, and that's what's so beautiful about it. OC, you're perfect. Yeah, exactly. You're doing it. It's the growth rate of that ratio, that golden ratio. It's OC. Can you just show them on that chart there? Get rid of your oscillator and show them on that chart there. Just stay on one time frame, but I want you to show them that by changing change the time frame of the kill box. You don't even have to change the number, because if you change the time frame of it, it's going to change the ratio. Yep. Go to the daily and just show them how the price plays out on the daily, because they just seen it on that one. You're not even going to change. Yep.
Just before I click it here, I want to add a little bit on, this is personal preference, and remember to use your brain first. What do your eyes see? To roll it manually and then adjust your indicator. So let's do that. We're clicking here, okay, waiting for the little eye to respond, and look at that confluence.
Look how many times it rejected cleanly there on that support line where it was resistance, it was below it. But look, over and over again there. Look at the golden pocket plays. Guys, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fibonacci sequencing will play out every time, over and over and over again. Look how many times it bounced off of support on the Fibonacci sequence lines and then rejected cleanly on the green there above the red. Down. No, we're there. Yeah, that's the platinum pocket. But yeah, look, guys, the sequencing, it works. Don't understand why. It's human behavior that's moving that price. But we are all just biologically programmed people. We have biocomputers in our head, all telling everybody all at the same time, buy and sell. It's so weird, but it just works. And dynamic Fibonacci's will consistently follow with the current price trend. It's beautiful. Yeah, Buck asked, do I change the settings for the assets? No. Everything trades on fibs. I'm telling you, everything. There's a reason that I trade with fibs all the time. I have the most powerful indicator suite in the industry, Chart Prime, and I still use it with confluence on top of fibs, because combined together, when I get that fib levels and I go, hey, there's my entry, there's my exit, there's my support, there's my resistance. That's really what it is, right? And then I throw Chart Prime confluence on top of it with the Oscillator Pro Plus, with my quantum reactors, with the Piper Sniper kit, whatever it is. When I see those confluence levels lay on top of each other, it doubles my likelihood of a successful trade. Minimum doubles. So yeah, and the beauty is you don't have to pull the levels. The dynamic fib does it for you on the Piper Sniper kit. So that's what makes it awesome. That's why I said it was a game changer. Depth or fibber? Yes, depth or fibbers. Guys, thanks for joining us today on TA Plus. We'll be back here next Friday at the same time, bringing you guys some new insights, some new looks, and maybe I think next Friday we might have something new on the Oscillator Pro Plus by then. So be watching for that. Something new coming, guys. Something new. We'll catch you guys then. Until next time, guys, stay primed, trade safe. And if you don't have enough cash to buy your entry lower, use a stop loss. Risk management's everything. Later, guys.